for your time a month ago, and thanks for coming back. We were really pleased with how the workshop went last time, and we got some really useful ideas out of it.
We're going to start off with a little bit of a recap on what we did last time, and then we're going to get into looking at from the ideas that you talked about last time, how we sort of went away, generated a huge list of ideas of possible things that we could do. We then cut those down and said, okay, these are the ones that might be most feasible, and we want to again sort of start the discussion around what those are.
This calculator tool that we developed, the way that it works is we have different kind of things that we can change. If we're looking at the food consumption of 10 flats, the calculator gives you a chance to see actually how much waste is generated, food waste is generated from that. And then we can work through some of the other examples and use the information that comes out of the calculator to help inform our discussions about what kind of thing we might want to do here and how practical it is and what kind of scales we want to do it on.
What we want to do over the next sort of hour or so is to go through some of the other options. So we'll have it just maybe 10 minutes of a discussion around sort of how practical they are. Are there any sort of questions that we have generally about feasibility, about whether or not they would be useful. So what do you think? Do you think they're a sort of reasonable idea?
The concept, are you going to supply for each kitchen or for each floor or for the whole estate? Because some people got very small kitchen.
Yeah, we were saying that maybe one of these manual compressors for every block. We thought it might be better than having just one big one, because then people will be more motivated to actually go and take care of their food waste.
Do you think of that as an idea? Were there any issues with it?
It's a new thing to me altogether.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to get my head around it. But I think it's a good idea.
I think it's a really good idea, and I know that generally we struggle to get children into the sciences, and I think this is potentially a good thing to maybe educate our children about as well.
It's a really good idea. I think it was mentioned that there would be about 2 tables worth of space where you could either have flowers or tomatoes, which could be really good. Depends how much people want to use it though, and who would be actually prepared to take charge of that.
The rainwater harvesting and automatic irrigation, putting a system like this together with something like a garden, you actually start to really see how they all come together for the added kind of benefit.
I think the rainwater would be useful, and the reason for that is at the moment we have 1 or 2 taps around the estate that not just the gardeners use but the cleaners as well. We could combine the rainwater to be used, which would save the tap water and hopefully help to reduce our bills a little bit.
Over time, when the rain is collected, there's the possibility of having spiral gyre and all sort of things, coming into the tank and blocking the passage. What's maintenance procedure on ground to ensure that this water will continue to flow? Number 2, are residents going to be taken through kind of a training whereby we can self-maintain, these tankers?
I guess the maintenance issues depend on the specific type of kind of water butt that you get. A lot of them are not much more sort of sophisticated than being a large plastic barrel. Yeah, a bucket with a hose coming out of it. So they're quite easy to clean in that sense.
What kind of food are we sharing here? Is it thin food, raw food, or when you bring food into the community, yes, we have to ensure there are proper control in place.
We know who we are as a community and we are sharing. It's something that we've all agreed on to come into terms with that. There's no legal contract or legal requirement to it. It's a community thing that we've all come together.
I went to Morrison the other day and I picked something that I don't eat. But if this thing is happening and things like that happen to me again, I can easily advertise it, and if anybody wants it, you still have like about 6 months before it expires. Somebody can come and pick it up.
I don't know if there are some of those options that you thought were more possible or more interesting or more workable. Is there one of these ideas that we should take forward? We'll get some bits of paper, we'll put them out, and everyone can have 2 votes.
I think the waste compactor thing is going to be more good for us, for our garden.
So I went for the rainwater catcher. I quite like the idea. It will help us in terms of water being available for helping towards the cleaning, so not cleaning off the floors, and also for the garden.
My first option was the food compactor, and the second one was the rainwater collection.
I think the rainwater harvesting is a very good idea. We get to recycle into our homes and use again.
I would like to support the majority decision here, which is basically yes, to go for the rainwater harvesting and collection.
Thank you. I think what we'll do is we'll collect those up and we'll take those away and sort of reflect on what's the best way to kind of put our efforts and priorities about, what more information we can bring back and anything else that we can